Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. I've not been doing exploration for a while, so I wanted to do some of it again. My number one exploration ship for doing combat exploration, that is, in high sec, is the Hecate. This ship is so good at what it does. It has got really good ability to blitz through the sights, and it's just overall, it's a very twitchy ship. The way I fit it is with railguns. Railguns then are able to have long range shooting capabilities. So then what you do is just you warp into these basic sites, like for example, say Garissa's Refuge, just walk in there. Then when you get into the site, instantly you can just target the enemies and destroy them. And I've also got this sensor boost here to improve lock time as well. So this ship is also warping or able to warp decently fast. I don't know if it's super fast, but 4.5 AU. Okay, so it's not super fast, but it's an okay warp speed. Oh, you see there's a Gila here already. Let's try to take this guy out before... Yeah, look, we can just take it out straight away. Now, nothing seemed to happen here, but you see how we lock up so quickly because of the fact that we've got this sensor booster here, so we're able to just quickly outcompete other people as well who would want to, get the NPCs. You're just able to get them straight away. So, we'll see here. I've not done exploration for a long time, but what I would usually do is I would go around in regions of space and make sort of a route. So we can keep ourselves to Caldari high sec, because I like that, since you can get very good modules from the 4 out of 10s. You can get we'll remove that low sec waypoint. You can get the Python C-type multispectrum shield hardener, and that is worth a lot of cash, 300 million plus, I think. Price fluctuates a bit from here and there, so we're going to go on a bit of a route. We'll see if we can optimize the route like that. Do we go back and forward? No, we don't go back and forward, because sometimes you make a route and then you just go back and forward from different places. So we'll just go through this route and see what we can encounter on the way here. I also plan to do some more exploration in low sec and also null sec. I want to get good at that, because I've made in the past quite a few small adventures here and there, but they're not been too fruitful though. And sometimes they have been fruitful though, but I've not felt that I've been getting better. I've been doing a lot of basic mistakes. One of them was that in, for example, local chat, I would see that there are people there and I'd still hack the cans or do the combat site. And that is not a good idea to do, because there could always be someone out there who wants to get you, or someone cloaked up. So I also think that I could improve upon how I warp around in nullsec, for example, where I would warp to gates even though there are people in the system, like warp gate to gate, and that's not a good idea because there could be bubbles there. So we'll start from the beginning. We'll start in high sec exploration, then after that we'll do low sec, then null sec in the end. I'm thinking in low sec I'll probably use a rook actually. Rooks are very nice. They're able to not be detected on D-scan. Could be an option then to use it in wormhole space, because if you're not able to see anyone in the Garissa's Refuge, if you're not able to see anyone in local chat, like you are in wormholes, then the only way to see someone is on D-scan. But then if you're not able to be even seen on the D-scan, like as Naruk, then I can see that being a very stealthy way of getting around. Okay, wormhole. Up to that refuge. We'll see how quickly this Hecate just obliterates these sites. I'll probably move the scanner here so you can see the ship. They'll see look a little bit nicer than having to see this black box. That signature felt a little bit difficult to scan down. Okay, so here we are. We just warp in, sharpshooter mode, and it's easy. We don't even need to destroy the turrets, but we can if we lock up. Okay, unstable wormhole, so we're not interested in that. We can remove this. So we can just one-shot him almost. Oh, wait, I don't want to group those. Well, we can, I guess. We split the group. And something like this. I like having 3 groups, because then you can sort of lock up 3 things at the same time. Even though it's not even. It's nice to have. So this is really simple. Lock stuff up super fast. And just blitz through the targets. And we activate our armor repair as well. Get some armor repairing capabilities. And the cycle time of these railguns also really short as well. I think railguns usually have a pretty long cycle time, but in the bigger variants of it, but small weapons in general usually have very short cycle times. So go and take out those demolishers. These guys tend to have a bit more shields than the other ones. But no problem for the Hecate. Destroyed. Okay, but there was nothing here, unfortunately. This is sort of the way it goes with exploration. It's a bit of an RNG fest. You go around and hope for the best after destroying these outposts or these anomalies. But it is very satisfying when you do get them. When you do get them, there's such a good feeling. That's sort of what makes up for it. I'm considering to perhaps go to a high-sec island, because a high-sec island would be nice in that we could find lots of... we could find a ton of anomalies potentially there. So we could perhaps look for a high-sec island actually, because that helps a lot. We can see if we find any good high-sec islands actually. And the way we can do that is we go... Oh, there's a hideaway. I want to do those hideaways. They're good. If we go on the website .lan, I've already got a link there actually. .lan, and then we're in the Lone Trek region. Okay. So then we're going to go on Universe, and then into... Where is Lone Trek? It should be up here somewhere. There. Low-sec systems surrounded by high-sec systems, but I don't see any high-sec systems surrounded by low-sec. That would make it an island. These hideaways are so easy. They're just... The instant you lock them up, then these guys go boom. Popped. And then I just preemptively use one of them, and then like that. And then... For all three. And that's it. Anomaly is done. It's that easy. Doesn't seem like there are a whole lot of islands here. Could these be islands? There's no... They're not surrounded. Okay, there's a system of Icanto, which seems to be a high-sec island, so we maybe could go there actually. So we could clear all waypoints. Clear all waypoints. Actually, no, we could optimize the route maybe. No, never mind, that's very far away. Clear all waypoints and then go to Icanto. That would be fun to see if we can have some cooler high-sec island gameplay. Now, this is a very risky operation to do with me in particular, because I've got some expensive implants in, so probably it's not a good idea that I do this. So we can see if there are any structures here that have clone bays that we could maybe swap out on the way there. What about here? Kakela. And we can just see if we can find some nice structures on the way there. There seems to be anything here. Anything? Oh, there's a Zero ISK as well. Clone bay. I don't often find Zero ISK clone bays, but you do from time to time find generous stations. Oh, this is Brisk Rubal's CSM headquarters. Is that the case? Yeah, I think it is, because I think Brisk Rubal is in the initiative. So that's maybe why he is providing free access to his CSM headquarters. Maybe he wants to advertise more for the CSM campaign or something like that. Not sure. But either way, I'm happy that there's a free clone bay here. And then we can go here and jump clones and install clone. Jump here. And then we'll go back to our Hecate when the session timer here has ended. Because the thing is, even though this Hecate is actually really fast at warping, so it can actually, I think it can instantly warp or almost instantly warp. You can see what the align time here is in propulsion mode. Okay, it's not instantly able to warp, but I mean it could if you put the right modules on. The thing is though, what could take it out is if there were to be some smart bombs, and that could destroy it. And the tank on this is only 4k EHP, so it would be pretty easy with a smart bomb to take it out. Now, let's hope that there are some sites there, because there's not a guarantee that there are sites there, just that there's usually a lot higher likelihood of finding tons of sites there, because usually very few people have bothered going to these high-sec islands. We could have taken that hideaway there, but now we're already at the gate. We'll see if we can take any that are on the way there. And now we're back where we were before. As you can see, we align really fast. And actually, the align time wasn't that with the Afterburner on. Yeah, exactly. Without the Afterburner on, we're pretty much instant align. So that's really good. I think only the people who can lock us up are people who live next to London, which is where the Eve server is located and got a really high scan resolution. It's not too common, I think, to find those kinds of people. We can look on the agency, and we can see the exploration and combat anomalies. So we can see what is sort of close. It doesn't seem like we see Icanto here or Liukika. But this is good. Now we don't have the expensive implants in, so it's not the whole world if we lose our ship. This ship is still not like super cheap, but it could be more expensive as well. There are people who fly around with really expensive Tech 3 destroyers sometimes. Mostly Tech 2. Got Dark Blood, small armor repair, but the majority of these modules are just basic meta modules. Okay, we're soon there. Liukika. One anomaly. Oh no. That probably means that there have already been people there. Five anomalies in Todaki, but these 1.0 systems, they're like tutorial systems, so they're going to always have lots of these anomalies for the career agents. Okay. Now we're going to go to Losec. Hopefully we do not get destroyed here. There's not much in Onen in here. We've got a few of these anomalies, but they're not relevant to the Hecate. These would be good if we were doing low-sec exploration. Rally points, they're good because they lead to 6 out of 10s. Dens lead to 5 out of 10s, and hideaways lead to 4 out of 10s. I believe it's 4 out of 10s. So these would all be really good anomalies to do. We'll put tank mode here, just in case we have a smart bomber here. We have a little bit more HP, perhaps increasing the likelihood of us surviving a smart bomb camp. Let's go to Liukika. There's only one anomaly here, unfortunately. First, there's a lot of cosmic signatures though, so that could be something. We can lock up these, go and expand the probes, scan them down. There's probably a lot of valuable stuff here because since very few people have been here, they could be perhaps 4 out of 10s, because the only way to get 4 out of 10s is not just by doing these anomalies, but it could also be by doing or just general scanning. You can just find them directly, so maybe. You can see. And we can also warp to Icanto. Yeah, there's a few systems in this high-sec island here, so maybe we could find something interesting. Always good to check out the high-sec islands if you're courageous enough to pass through the low-sec systems that are adjacent to them, because they could have a tendency to be camps, since maybe more people want to get to these high-sec islands, especially since they're quite close to G2. Okay, relic site, data site. This is stuff we're not interested in, but could have been good if we were to have, say, a relic analyzer or something we could fit, but even if I did have a relic analyzer, it wouldn't really be worth our time, because relic and data sites in high-sec are really so bad, they're not worth your time to do. You'll be surprised if you can get more than 1 million ISK from one of them. Usually just going to be a few through the 100k, so what you could instead have done in the same time is just do maybe a bit of project discovery instead. That would have been a better time investment. But it can provide some good starter ISK for new players that doesn't really involve any risk at all, and doesn't have a big investment requirement either. We can see how many anomalies there are in the adjacent system. Only one anomaly. I think that this entire region has been sort of cleaned. We can scan here, and then I think we'll be satisfied with this high-sec island, because this doesn't seem to have been such a good high-sec island with how few anomalies we've got. Haginen, I think that could be a system. That's not a high-sec island though. I wonder if Haginen is high sec. Usually 0.8 systems are not high sec islands. Okay, but we've got a level 3 data site here, so we could check that out. What is that? Could be a ghost site, you never know. We could check if there's a data analyzer we could buy, because we should actually have a habit of carrying one of these, just in case. Nah, it's not one of them. It could have been one of them. Probably I should have a habit of carrying always a relic and data analyzer, just in case we are to get a really good ghost site, because you can find ghost sites in high sec. It's not just low and null sec and wormhole space. Okay, another relic site. So there seems to be plentiful of relic sites here. Unfortunately, this is a high sec system, otherwise it would have been a pretty good find. You would have earned tons of ISK if this was like null sec, for example. Oh, there's a jackdaw here, so he's very likely exploring as well. Kikimora. Oh, I wonder if the Kikimora maybe is doing a DD site. You can see here. Don't think there's anything there because that jackdaw pieced out. Unless that guy is doing something. Probably not. These signatures are pretty difficult to scan down. Now these signatures are really difficult to scan down actually. Not used to these difficult signatures in high sec, but maybe it could be a good sign if it's a ghost site, but I don't think that jackdaw would have retreated if it wasn't a ghost, if there was a ghost site here. Unless he's like, oh no, there's a ghost site, so maybe I should go and buy a relic analyzer. Yeah, because this is at level 4. We'll see, we'll see. Don't usually find level 4s in high sec unless it's a ghost site or something really good. Local Garistas, no, that's not anything we want of interest. Level 4, not common on seeing those in high sec actually. Relic site again. And another relic site. There's a lot of relic sites here. Now the Kikimora's gone as well, so he's probably like, there's nothing of interest here. And another relic site. There's so many relic sites. But guys, I think we're going to have to call it a break for now. I got to go to university. Until next time, we're going to continue exploring until we find something good. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry there was not too much explosive content that happened, but when it does, it'll feel good. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.